Hey guys, Tom. Uh, this is a 5-weight switch rod that I built, and when I built it, I bought a fighting butt with it, and it broke. And I'm going to show you, hopefully, how to make one yourself. Hang on. You may or may not recognize this. This is the one I purchased. I don't know where. I can't remember where. It was not Mudhole, so I don't want to mention any names. I'm not sure where I got it, but you may recognize it if you're going through the catalogs. Well, originally what happened, you see a line here. This thing is nothing but cork. There's nothing inside. It's hollow, and it's a fighting butt. So it broke right off in my hand. I figured, okay, brought it back, put a 3/8 bolt in here. Unfortunately, this is the part that screws into the back of the rod. The bolt stopped short of this, and of course, it broke right off there. So what I'm going to do, fortunately, this is quarter 20. So I found a quarter 20 bolt and a bunch of cork rings, and I'm going to drill those, and we're going to see if we can make our own fighting butt. Take this puppy and glue it on the back, and put it on my drill and see if I can sand it down and make it look half decent. So the first thing I'm going to do is I drilled one of these, and I drilled it with a Forstner bit, which I'll show you, and it fits pretty nice. So what I'll do is the last one I'll drill big, so this goes in flush. I'll just half drill it, and the Forstner bits will do that pretty nicely. So let me show you how we drill it. So this is a Forstner bit. It drills a perfectly square hole. You got a starting point. That one's a 1/4 inch. This is just easier to see. All right, so yeah, we're doing cork, and fortunately the corks I have a center dot on them. And it is cork, but you still want to hold these with gloves or something. Or even clamp it if you want, but I'm not going to do that. If they're off center a little bit, it's no biggie because I'm going to sand them all down anyway. Just get as close as you can. All right, so the head on this guy is, biggest diameter is pretty much a 1/2 inch. All right. Now, I'll get a ballpark the center on that as best I can. You can do this with a hand drill too. You don't have to have a drill press. Perfect. All right, so here's where we are. All these are drilled. You see the flush one with the bolt in there. No big deal. Now these two I had to take down to make this, so it just started to grip by 3 or 4 threads, and I have a washer on there. You'll see me in a minute here. I'll put these all together, and the washer will be glued to the cork. And it's stainless steel, and that will tighten with a full disc. This had to be so thin it wouldn't work, so I just took some off of both of them. Material. So the next step really is to glue all this to the bolt and somehow position it as best I can. And we will also glue this to the center. And debating whether to use rod epoxy or use a 5-minute hard epoxy, which I think I may do. Okay guys, well, I changed my mind. I am going to use the rod epoxy, the flexible stub. 24-hour cure time, but it gives me more time to work with it rather than fighting with that. Excuse me, the other stuff, the 5-minute epoxy. So now what we'll do is just put all the rings together. I gotta cut the grass anyway, so there's no rush. Should work. Would have been nicer if I'd have got them more on the center, but like I say, the front of that's really going to be tapered heavy, so we'll see. Alright, so the next day we're all glued up here. I taped up the threads and I thought it would really be wobbling too much in a drill press or a drill, but it doesn't seem to be that bad. I taped up the threads so we don't booger them up here. Let me show you how it spins. Just gotta tighten it by hand. It's not too bad. So first, I haven't done this before, so I'm gonna try this heavy rasp, and then I have a regular file. What I'll do is I'll try to get it smooth first and then go to the sandpaper. So I don't know, let's see what happens. Wait a minute. I need something to keep me square against. Right, so I got this 4x4 block and I got my rasp clamped to it. My idea is to just pivot this in. This will keep me at 90 degrees and hopefully true things up. Ever so lightly. Alright, that looks encouraging. Now I'm going to start a little bit of tapering. Loosening up on me again. No, not really. Okay, I think it's square now, so I'm going to switch over to sandpaper. This is 60 grit. That's looking pretty good. And I'm not getting that much more than that, so I'm going to start smoothing now. This is 100. Okay, so here we go. My washer on there. Get a seat. Oh, that's going to be sweet. And I could take that, do whatever I want with it. I am very happy with that. Questions, comments, guys, I appreciate it. Don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe.